Hey crafty friends, Laura here with a 12 by 12. I am using the newest Cocoa Vanilla collection, Legendary, which I got from Lottie Loves Paper. This is first layout, so I'm fighting the instinct of don't cut anything. I thought it was start with the cut apart sheet. You're meant to cut that up. See, it's easy. I pulled out 2 of the flare to use. I always buy flare and I never use flare, so it has to change. Two flare going on this layout. I've picked blues, greys and a tiny bit of yellow. The greys tie in with the photo, which aren't true sepia, but they are a touch on the sepia east side. It's a warm grey, I think that's what I'm trying to say. So the yellow works really well with that, and the grey matched in, and the blue stars go with everything. So these photo strips are my dad when he was little. I have taken photos of a massive contact sheet. They'd obviously had a photo shoot and got an A4 contact sheet to choose their prints from. And I have taken a photo of the photo and blown them up, and they were really good quality. I've got these 2 sort of photo strips and then a few others as well that you'll probably see coming up because I love the pictures. I think they're wonderful. So I am adding strips to either edge. I've alternated, so one is the blue and grey paper first and one is the star paper first. And that's what I'm thinking, sort of the 2 strips slightly at an angle to each other. Possibly a pop of yellow at either edge. Possibly not, we'll see. And 1 flare at the top, 1 flare at the bottom. I want to add some mixed media. I am going to pull out texture paste, as well as a new to me, spray from Shimmers. This is called Granny Grey, and I think this is going to be my new favourite colour, because I think it's going to just work with everything. I like to use black, but sometimes black is just too harsh. There you go, I'm going with the black now. And I think in every situation where the black is too harsh, the grey mist will work perfectly. I'm adding in a few splats of water to try and get the mist to spread and feather and do its own thing. Oh, I'm dabbing. I don't like it when I dab because you get nice colour on the page and then you dab it all up. Obviously, it wasn't an issue for me on that day. I'm mixing some mica powder in with my texture paste. My texture paste is white, so it's going to take all the shimmer and shine from the mica and just suck it all up and dull it, which is fine. I'm just treating it as a pigment rather than a mica, and I don't have any coloured texture pastes anymore because they all dried up. More horrible. So I just have 1 pot of white and these little tiny pots of mica, and I can basically custom mix any colour I want. I've got some left over, so I'm just going to throw it on another sheet, and that'll be a background for a future layout. Do you ever do that, or do you just, I don't know, I think it's criminal to like wash it away. So anyway, I'm adding some blue splatters, and I think I'll probably splat some water on that to get them to move a bit as well. Yes, I will. I thought I would. Usually around about this stage that I think is huge. There's far too much stuff on here. But when you get your photos on top and your layers and your embellishments and everything, it sort of puts it into perspective. Now that's pretty much dry. Telling you a lie. The texture paste isn't dry. It needs another 10 minutes, but I'm impatient. I'm adding foam behind my photos to pop them up a bit. I like the dimension, I like the shadow that it creates, and I like chunky albums as well. I don't mind that. I mean, no one's going to have the albums when I'm gone anyway, so I'll make them as I please. Good old chunky albums. I put way too much foam on that one because I knew it was going to be overlapping them. Anyway, that's trimmed off now. And we're going to get them down on the mildly dry texture paste. I'm going to get to work with those yellow strips and work out where I want them. I want tiny pops of yellow. As I said, the photos are quite warm and it lifts them as well. But I really like this yellow paper. I don't know that 2 6x8 sheets is going to be enough. Right, so I'm going for a little strip on the left hand side of each photo strip. Now I've got my mountain flare at the bottom and my moon and stars flare at the top. I am going to cut this label out. This is really frugal. You might say stingy, I don't know. I like the little outline, the bleed of the stickers, in the labels especially. I love them as just little frames. So you'll often see me trimming them out. It stretches your supplies as well, which is a good thing. I've added one tiny word phrase. I'm going to go for another couple, I think. Got adventure awaits. I've got awesome. I've got hello. I think I might go for another one, I'm not sure. It's really weird watching yourself make something back and not knowing what you're going to do. I mean, I should know. I've done it. I did it. Anyway, what I do know is that my flares needed something to sit on, and I wanted to try something other than thread nests. So I got my circle dies out and I cut some circles, tiny, pretty much the same size as the flare, yellow circles, a slightly bigger one in the blue and grey paper, and then one in vellum as well. And I'm going to layer them up, and they will become the home of my flare. I am not entirely sure that I like this way of layering up my flare. I'm trying to break away from the thread nest, but the thread nest is calling me back. I like the thread nest, and after I finish filming, I do go back in and add them, as well as these layers. It's a fail from breaking free, but there we go. I'm going to add his initials. I'm down to pretty much the end of the alpha sheet of useful letters anyway, in terms of making words. So I've also pulled off all the full stops and the dots from the exclamation marks and the question marks, and I've added them round as I would enamel dots. I'm also adding some sequins, all shades of blue in different sizes of stars, and that is that for this layout. I'm not going to make you watch me stick all of the stars down, don't worry. There are the close-ups. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!